Yeah, no worries. Take care.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be having a look around Autofest. It's an annual car show here in Bromsgrove, just outside Birmingham. It's organised by the very talented Heather, who keeps very busy by organising car events throughout the year. So if they're your bag, then I will drop the link to her profile down in the comments. But without further ado, as the sun comes out, let's go and have a look at some cars.
So it's about 11:10 now. Gates opened at 10 o'clock, but you can still see that there's still a car's arriving. I think this is a Dodge Charger V8. If he's not going to be too long, we'll just hang around and see if we can hear him burble down the down into the show. The weather-wise, it's been all right. It's been quite cloudy and overcast. We did have a little rain, but luckily that has now gone away. I think it's going to come now. So we come to the first row. We've got this Ford Escort, I assume it's a XR3i Cabriolet, 1989. Got the Recaro seats in it, which are a company that are not sure if they're still going now, if they've been bought out. There was talk of them going bankrupt, but hopefully it won't be the last we see of them. Very nice though. Nice colour. I can't remember what the colour's called, but it's quite a nice colour. Very nice condition. I do. What colour is it?
Blue.
I know. I was just saying. Then I was trying to remember what colour it is. It's not Calypso blue, is it?
It could be. I don't know. I can't remember. I've got the paint around where I've been spraying.
Yeah.
But I think it could be right. Actually, it could well be.
How long have you had it for?
I've only had it a year.
Have you?
But I had it a few years ago.
Oh wow.
And I've had to get rid of them, like, you know.
Oh god.
So I've spent some money on it, like.
Yeah. No. Look. To be fair, I was just going to say it looks really tidy. You know, normally the arches go and stuff like that, but
yeah,
they look pretty clean.
They all seem to rot years ago, and they some worse than others. Like.
Well, the only good thing with the convertible is the sills, because they're reinforced.
Yeah.
They tend to be all right.
Yeah.
And they look all right, to be fair. So you're going to keep it for?
I'm going to keep
it now.
I'd
yeah.
like an XR2 actually.
Yeah. Any here? I haven't seen any here.
I ain't seen any for sale.
No.
They've all rotted away.
No, well, exactly. There's a Mazda 323 over there, but. All right, well, I might come back and chat to you in a minute. Is that all right? I'll have a look. I'll keep a lookout for you. There's quite a few here, isn't there? But like you said, I've not seen any for sale. So that's one good thing I like about these smaller car shows, is that you can just have a good old chinwag with the owners. Up next, we've got this Lotus XL. These are always in the Esprit shadows, really, and even the only alludes to it says perhaps the most underrated Lotus of all time. So, yeah, I think I agree with that. It's not quite an Esprit, but, you know, if you wanted to pick one up, they're not exactly Esprit money. So, there's actually a couple of Esprits here. There's one over there, a white one. There's also one just up there, just parked next to mine, which we'll take a look at. We've got this 1982 Ford Cortina, complete with the EFI engine. I don't know if that's a 1.6 or a 2 litre. I'm guessing it's a 1.6, but sure you'll tell me down in the comments that I'm wrong. What I love about these early engines, though, is everything's all accessible. If I want to top up the screen wash, it's just there. If I want to top up the brake fluid, it's just there. If I want to change the battery, it's just there. None of this having to reset BMSs for stop-start, anything like that. Up next, we've got this 1990 Peugeot 205 1.6 GTI. So, if you didn't know, they also did a 1.9 GTI as well. Bit of knowledge for you that I did used to own a Peugeot 205. I had the 1.9 GTI, so I had the one just above this one. I only had it for a few months, and someone decided to drive at the back of me and wrote it off. There wasn't mad damage, it was just a little bit, but it was a good few years ago when they weren't worth much. So, if I knew what they'd be worth today, I would have bought it back off the insurance company and, yeah, repaired it. Next to it, we've got my friend's Fiat Punto Supersport, a Bath. It's the first time he's had a chance to drive it properly, really. He's only had it a few months. If you might have seen my previous video when we went down to Auto Capozoli. Yes, I know, don't be shocked, I finally learnt the way to say it. So yeah, went down to Auto Capozoli to pick it up. And yeah, he's driven it around sort of locally, but this is the first time he's managed to actually stretch his legs and give it a good drive. So he came away with a smile on his face, so he's obviously chuffed with it. I will be doing a proper walk round video on it at some point. He might even let me drive it. It's got the 1.4 turbocharged engine in it. Of course, you'll recognise this next car. This is, of course, mine. And because I don't do things by halves, I've obviously gone to town. I've probably been a bit tacky and put my plates on it. Put some literature in there as well, along with the Alfa Romeo Cologne there. And if I come round here, I've also got, as I do, the information about it as well. If I come round the back, the Alfa flag I'm flying today. I believe this is the only Alfa here. I haven't seen. So Andrew on Twitter, he normally brings his. He's got a Brera Spider, but I haven't seen that today, so I'm not sure if he's coming down later. But it'd be a shame. It'd be nice to see him. The plate of the day must go to this Lotus Esprit. I mean, you're not going to get much better than that, are you, really? But it's really smart. I was talking to the owner earlier on. He's brought along his lunch in the back as well. He's got some sausage rolls. Oh, someone's been out your sausage rolls. Someone's been eating them. But yeah, very nice, very clean, very limited. Some information about it there as well. It's even got the original selling invoice as well for £12,300. That was back in 1986. So, yeah, very nice. We've got this 1979 Mini, but it's no conventional Mini. It's actually twin-engined. It's got two Vauxhall double overhead cam 16-valve engines in it. One at the front and one at the back here. So, no, I've seen a few Minis with twin engines, to be fair. You know, I've seen them around, but they're still absolutely blow my mind. There's inside. Try and look through the window. And there's some information about it as well, for those that are interested. Sorry about the music. I'm probably going to get copyrighted by YouTube when I upload this. 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds. 0 to 100 in 7.6 seconds. Top speed 135 miles per hour, which probably feels like 200 miles per hour in this, to be honest. And between 200 and 220 brake horsepower. But yeah, we couldn't work out if it's front wheel drive or rear wheel drive, so not sure where the owner is. I think that might be him with the hat on. He's talking at the moment. I don't want to interrupt him. But yeah, I'll try and find out if I can. Poverty spec Ford Capri 1.3 S-Reg. So I think that's late 70s. I'm never good with my registration numbers, guys, to be fair. Camaro Z28 V8. Left-hand drive, as you'd expect. Automatic. I've always wanted to drive one of these. It's absolutely awesome. Even complete with the gold wheels on it as well. Some kind. Little Mini here. I'm not a massive fan of Minis, I have to say. But I appreciate for what it is. You know, it's probably great fun to drive. Little pocket rocket. This is quite fun with the front fog lights and the white wheels and the wheel arch extensions. But a couple of Mazda MX-5s, or there might even be Unos, which is the Japanese import of the Mazda MX-5. Identical, really, just different badges on them. Yeah, they are. I think these are the imports because it's got the imported plates on it, and it also says Unos there as well. But yeah, automatic that one, and a manual. I'll definitely rather have the manual. Ford Capri B-Reg, it's 1984. Let's have a look at this one. Look at those seats.
Very good morning. Welcome to Stoke Price Sports and Country Club. And right the way
I'm guessing this is a 1.6. Yes, it's the 1.6 LS. Complete with a sunroof. Mark 1 Golf Cabriolet. There's a couple of here. GTI. Again, not a car I'm mad about, to be fair. This one's quite nice, though. It's been lowered. Got another classic here with this Ford Escort XR3i. Chatting to the owner earlier on. He bought it for about £3,000, I think it is. So I think he's going to keep hold of it and see it through, because I think those values will certainly go up. I wish it had the XR3i wheels on it as opposed to the RS Turbo wheels, but that wheels you can change, I guess. Another Mark 1 Golf Cabriolet there in white. MGB. Cheap classic if you want to get into the classic car world. This is Heather's Mark 1 Golf GTI she's had for a little while now. She refers to it as Eddie. She loves it though. She's cleaned it well. It's come up really well today. Car I've never driven. I'd like to drive it. Maybe if I ask her nicely, she might let me. Over here, good old ice cream lady there. Another Mini Nissan 350s there. Just a couple of those here today. Tidy 3 Series BMW. Which way should we go? Let's go down here. Got this Singer Gazelle here. Proper old this is. Wouldn't know by looking at it though, it's really tidy. I don't even want to hazard a guess as to how old that is. Could be early. Don't know, it's got to be 70s, is it? No idea, sorry folks. Let's have a look down here. We've got a Mark II Escort. Magazine featured as well. Always nice to see. Love those deep dish alloy wheels as well. They always look smart on these. Rover 2000 TC in all its glory. Look at that. Oh. Showing a few war wounds, but it is old. It is an old car, that one. Triumph Dynamite here. Another early one. Got a little Anglia. Morris Minor pickup. A Ford ST engine in it. Morris Minor Estate. I think this is already my car of the show. Look at that. Oh. Try and zoom in there. Nice black leather. Absolutely beautiful that thing is. MG Cyberstar over there. Volvo 850. Now I saw this earlier on. I don't know whether this is Rich's. I don't know if he's here today. Joe Hallenbeck, you might know him on Twitter. I think like most car people nowadays, they sort of come away from Twitter a little bit. It is a little bit doom and gloom. Porsche GT4. I mean, look at those brakes. I don't mind the colour. I think if I had the money, I probably wouldn't get a red one. I think they look awesome in black. Still nice though, you know. I'll never get over to afford one. Another MGB. That's the hatchback there as opposed to the soft top one we saw earlier on. Golf R32. This has Skyline leaving here. I wasn't here very long. He only turned up about half an hour ago, I think. BMW E39, so let's drive in. We spent most of the morning polishing it. It's come out really well, to be fair. Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. I'm not even going to hazard a guess as to which one it is, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God knows. But these are the early ones, so I do like these early ones compared to the later ones. The FQ 300, 400 and stuff like that. Not so keen on, so these ones. Yeah, definitely prefer these over than the new ones. Another Golf Cabriolet, 1980. I think that's a Mitsubishi Shogun underneath all that. Jaguar XKR. Guess that's the V8 one again. Let's go around here. Just going to quickly have have a look at his McLaren. I think he's just turned up. I know Lotus Elise as well. So yeah, this show always draws supercars. So if you are into your supercars and you're not too far away, that's definitely worth coming out. And as you can see, this show attracts, you know, all ages. You know, it's kids growing up to some of the older generation that love their really old cars because they were probably new when they were young. So Camaro, I want to say, yeah, Camaro, new Camaro. A couple of Camaros. Oh, it's a Trans Am. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, Camaro SS there. What is this? Oh, it says Trans Am on the back, so I'll take his word for it. Left-hand drive. I'm not. It's. I'll say, bang my head on the doors. Oh. Highly modified that one with the scissor doors. The size of these wheels. Crikey. Not much leeway with those. 2275, 24-inch wheels. Crikey. Break your back if you went over a speed bump. That Ford Mustang that we saw driving earlier on, 5-litre V8. Oh, it's got the Coyote V8 in it. You might have seen, while we're talking about Mustangs, that we've had a Ford Mustang Dark Horse come into our site recently. That's reserved for a customer. The only footage I've got of it so far is when it arrived fresh off the boat. It's now in the showroom and it's got a cloth over it. I really do want to try and get some footage of it because that short I did, although it was only a minute, did garner a few thousand views. So there's obviously a lot of interest in it. So yeah, watch this space if you like your Ford Mustangs. Renault Clio Sport, 2-litre 16 valve. Great fun round the track, I would imagine. BMW M5. This as well. I don't know what it is. I normally like to do. So when I just to quickly say, so when I do these walkarounds, I will often look at the cars first, so I know what they are and this, that, and the other. Because I know you hate me having to guess my way through cars. Trouble is, I started quite early. Oh, Andrew is here. I've just spotted his Alpha Brera Spider over there. So this is the thing. I just got off. So what you tend to find is, so I've done a walk around and sussed out all the cars, and then by the time I've actually gone and done it, new cars have arrived. So that is why a lot of the time I get the names and the ages mixed up, because I do my best, but it's hard going when more cars arrive. MG Cybersport. Anyway, I digress. Another Mini, Ford Capri, Ford Escort Cosworth, 1992. The value on these has gone through the roof recently. You're talking sort of 60, 70 grand for a decent one, probably upwards of more than that with low mileage and one owners, especially these early ones. I think they do the blue top and the red top, don't they? Another Mark 1 Golf GTI there. Another Mark 1 Golf Cabriolet. We'll take a look up here. We've got a Porsche Turbo S. Looks nice in the white, I have to say, although I said earlier on I'd like a black one. The white and the black wheels does actually look quite smart. Got a big gap here. Let's have a look. So up here, just while I'm walking up, this is the Show and Shine. So they do a competition at the end of the show. Who's got the shiniest and showiest car? Got a couple of Golfs here. We've got an R28, R32, Focus RS, MGB. Oh, there, don't know, it's Honda Civic, and the Volkswagen Corrado. Right. Nissan 370Z. I do prefer these over the 350Z, I have to say. This was here last time, I recognise the reg. Mitsubishi Evo. So these are the later ones. So I'll try and do a side-by-side between this one and the other one we saw. And you can just, like, from a personal point of view, I do prefer the look of the older ones. They just got a bit more character, where I think with these, They've just gone a bit soft. Focus RS. Fully forged engine, Newman cams, 750 injectors, uprated fuel pump and plugs, Dream Science intercooler, turbo, smart actuator forge, electric valve. I mean, there's a lot of words there, none of which mean anything to me, but if you're into your engines and so forth, that just translates to a lot of power. Other Focus RS here. Ford Capri Coupe. Another MGB. Ford Capri 3 litre. A lot of Capris here today, which I'm happy to see. Subaru Impreza STI. Little Austin in baby blue. No, sorry, not Lotus. McLaren, isn't it? Sorry. It's the I mean, I don't know my McLarens, let alone me cars in general, but it's an MC something or other, is it? Have a McLaren here. Volkswagen Transporter. Another Subaru STI. Headlights. So this is Andrew's Alfa Brera Spider. So the thing with this, so when I used to first come to the Autofest shows, and it was even at Russell, I'm sure he was, I'd always spot this car. And I never knew who it was. He reached out to me on Twitter, said, "Oh, I saw you did a video of my car. So I just wanted to come and say hello." So yeah, I don't know where he is. I'm not very good with faces, especially if everyone's wearing sunglasses. So I'll see if I can catch up with him later on, but very nice that. How are you doing? All right? Well, sorry about that, folks. I've just caught up with Andrew about his Alfa Brera, just having a good chat about problems with Alfas, and but how much we love them and how much we refuse to give them up, just continue to spend money on them. This is just past the MOT with no advisories. Had a bit of work done on the suspension, had the cross frame done underneath, which is what basically you have a convertible, because you normally have a roof to strengthen the car. You don't obviously have that, so they have like a crossbar underneath, but because it's right underneath, of course it corrodes. So yeah, had to have a new one. He's going to Rustaville later on in the year, so I shall look forward to seeing him then. Hopefully he'll be bringing the Brera and I'll be bringing the GT. In the time we were catching up, we've had a few new cars arrive. Had this Citroen arrive, and I was trying to work out as to whether it's original in terms of the kits, but as we pointed out, there's not going to be many companies that are going to list aftermarket kits for said vehicle, so try and catch up with the owner if I can. Maxi, this is completely original. So before I got talking away, I was just showing you this Land Rover complete with trailer. Pretty cool for camping, look at that. We're facing the wrong way here, so we'll just come out the back of here. Chevrolet Silverado. Ford Pop, is it? Those? I think so. Ford Ranger, crikey. The original Ford Ranger, we're looking at it. That's that Camaro, Charger SS, isn't it? That we saw earlier on. Look at that. Oh, he's just talking about it now. It's a Bel Air, isn't it? Oh, there he is. There he is. Sat here. Try finding a car park space in Morrison's with that thing. A few American cars up here, if you like your old American cars. Chevrolet here. Got a... whatever that is. Just tell you. I think, again, I will say that these cars arrived after I walked around, which is why I haven't got a clue what they are. Diplomat, DeSoto, Chevrolet. This is the Alpine stand. So this was here earlier on. We had a good look around the new A290 Alpine. Really smart, actually. Really smart. So obviously Renault 5 electric's taken off. This is its, well, bigger brother, would you say? Certainly is physically bigger. Really like it. We'll take a look inside. Very nice. I can see that doing well. Bigger Alpine there. Even more cars arriving. It's getting quite... What time is it now? 20 past 12. So, yeah, show's on until 4 o'clock. So, there'll always be some latecomers. The weather, like I said, was not great. So, it might have put some people off. It has stayed dry, luckily. Corvette here. Pontiac Firebird. Not sure if this belonged to Heather. She did have one. That 5.7 V8. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's hers. It looks very much like hers. She did have to sell it, unfortunately. Oh. Big argument there. This is also, I'm sure, one of Heather's, a Dodge Polara. The size of it, I don't even know where you'd even park it. Take a look down here. We've got Lisa here as well. Just make sure everyone's well behaved. Ford Escort RS 2000 here. Escort RS Cosworth. Now that's the second one today that we've seen. We had a look at earlier on. I got some pretty cool cars down here. Mini Cooper S. Big fan of those on my channel. Mark 1 Toyota MR2. Ford Probe. This is the V6 one. 1996. Never really took off for Ford, the Probe. Just didn't. They did a 2 litre as well, 16 valve. This is the 2.5 V6 24 valve. But yeah, it just didn't really seem to take off. Obviously, the golf club down here. A few more down here. Aston Martin over there. We were saying how affordable they're becoming now, the old Aston Martins. I think that's about a 2006 possibly. It's got a private plate on it, but I'm trying to think when they came out. Probably picked one out for, I don't know, 20 or 30 grand, you reckon now? Hyundai Entec. A quick look over here. Modified BMW 3 Series. Got a 205 GTI, so 1.9. It's just got the bigger engine in it. We followed down this little Nissan, it's a Nissan convertible, Nissan micro convertible, but I don't think they're called a, because they're an import, I don't think they're called a micro. Yeah, we followed him down, coming down the motorway. 525 BM. We've got a Infinity as well. Got a nice bit of kit. 2015. TVR Camara. Honda Civic Type R. There's the Honda NSX that we saw earlier on. Going to take a look at that. I posted about these earlier on as to what happened with them. You know, the NSX for Honda, if you think about the original one, was rather iconic. Whereas these later ones have fallen a bit flat. I think potentially the price of it, I think when I looked to buy one, I want to say, don't quote me, as with anything I say about cars, 120 grand. And I think we were saying about what other cars you could buy for that amount of money. There's quite a few. And I think people were just saying it Looks pretty smart, doesn't it? But just lacked the essence of the original NSX. It's the second of 2 Lotus Esprits here today. So Lotus Esprit, so this is a slightly later one. But just look at that interior. The blue leather, really smart. The wood grain dash, very James Bond, bringing back James Bond memories. MGZT, the 2.5 V6, I'm guessing by the numplate. Cracking cars. You can get a really nice one now for not a lot of money. And if you have got a bit more money, they did a V8 one with the Mustang engine in it. But if not, they did a 2.5 V6, which is perfectly adequate. Did also a 2-litre CDTI, which was the same engine they used in the BMWs of the same era. So, they did like the 1.8, but it's a K series, so the less we say about that, the better, really. But yeah, there was quite a few options in terms of engines. We were looking at this earlier on. This is the MGZS. It's got the 2.5-litre V6 engine in it. Really smart. I prefer them in the silver, but I don't mind the colour. It's sort of like a maroon, sort of dark red maroon colour. It's been lowered. Nice bit of kit though. Got this electric Renault here. Come round, got an Audi A3, Golf GTI, Seat Cupra, isn't it? BMW. This is pretty cool as well. This Golf, or is it a Jetta? Jetta. So the Jetta is pretty much a Golf saloon. That's why I was just trying to get confused about. VR6 engine. Rover 45. We were having a look around this earlier. So Mazda 323, 1985. It's for sale. 12 months MOT. It's only done 62,000 miles. Pretty tidy. Well, that's actually doing it a disservice. It's actually very tidy. The only thing I'm not so sure about it is automatic. I think if it was manual, I'd probably be all over it. I think that's proper Festival of the Unexceptional right there. But it is an automatic, so it just takes away from all the fun of the driving. Probably bulletproof gearbox, being 80s Japanese, but yeah, not really a driving car. That is pretty cool over there. Is that a Porsche, isn't it? Let's see if I can have a look at it. If I get run over, then I'll come back that way. Yeah, Porsche 914. Just zoom out a bit. There we go. Yeah, Porsche 914. Don't think I've seen. Well, actually, I was about to say I don't think I've seen one in the flesh. But actually, I think I don't know whether it's the last time I came or the year before, did actually have one. It wasn't as nice as this one, I have to say. The other one was a bit more honest. Right, this is the OG Subaru Impreza. Nice colour as well in the blue. 2-litre turbocharged. Sorry about the noise. Crikey. Mini Cooper S. Mark 7 Ford Fiesta. Honda Civic Type R. The later generation ones. Still prefer. This is the. There we go. That was well timed. I was going to say I prefer the original Type R. So original Type R, 2005. Later Type R's, 2007. Only a couple of years between them. Not sure what that is. Nissan GTR. Vauxhall Corsa of some description. I don't know if it's the VXR or something. It's got a nice bit of kit on it though. Citroen Saxo VTR. Vauxhall Astra. So these are the 888s. So there was like a special edition. I'm sure they were something to do with the touring cars of the day. 2-litre turbocharged engine in them. Coupe. Very rare car. I'm guessing this is a 7 Series BMW. Got me thinking about James Bond again. Was it Die Another Day with Pierce Brosnan when he had that BMW that you could drive off the remote? Off his phone. Vauxhall Astra, Ford Fiesta. Volkswagen Golf, Mark 1 Escort, sorry about the music, Mini Clubman, another Mini Clubman. This MGB won the top prize in the Show and Shine competition. The Charger SS won Best Car in Show, and this is the Mini that won joint first with the Charger SS. Well, that is it from me at AutoFest. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it not too waffly. If you did enjoy the video, then please remember to drop it a like, and if you want to see more car related content, then hit the subscribe button. Until then, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you soon on Content Cars.